sisters in Islam, may Allah accept all of us and grant all of us with beneficial knowledge, inshallah. باب حك البزاق باليد المسجد. Chapter to scrape of the sputum from the mosque with the hand. I said this before, if you remember, when I mentioned this story. One day,
there's a Q7 that needs to be moved from the car park. Q7, black.
Anyone has this Audi Q7 black one? So, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered to his masjid and he found some sputum on the wall, nukhama. Sputum, maybe, you know, when someone spit in front of him. Focus with this point. And when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw that, especially in the wall of Qibla, imagine this situation. The Prophet entered to his masjid, he wanted to pray, and he found some. So he found something dirty on the wall. So this hadith has more than 13 narrations. This hadith, because this happened in front of Sahaba. And this amazing point that we should learn. Look, you will find these 13 ways, 13 narrations Imam Bukhari mentioned in his book. Sometimes you find same words. Just one narrator said the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam take off this dirty by his nails, like this. Other one, he said no. He used the gravel. He get gravel hasa, and he take off this dirty. Other one, he didn't mention how this happened. He said the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam take off this dirty from the wall. Why Imam Bukhari mentioned all of them? To be honest, if we are on behalf of the Imam Bukhari, we say this one enough, because we get the idea. Does that make sense? Indeed, respected brothers, this amazing point that we should learn. The first one, as all of us, when we sit in the class, all of us, we get same understanding? No. No. You find someone, he is really intelligent, he can understand 90% from the knowledge or information the teacher said. You find other one, he can understand 70, other one 50, other one 40, other one 10%. Seriously. Other one attend just for barakah. Do you understand? Other one come to sleep in the masjid and he gets some wrong information. Seriously, brother, one day a man attended in class, he get the corner, all the class, he was sleeping. Next week, his brother or his dad came to masjid. He said, Sheikh, my son said, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ. The verse, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءُ. He said, إِنَّمَا, he changed the tashkil, he said, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءُ. That means Allah scared or fear the scholars. The meaning, the scholars fear Allah. But he changed totally the meaning. What happened? He was sleeping and he heard, as I said now, he heard the wrong way that I mentioned, and he put this in his head. So this happened. For that you find Imam Bukhari, he mentioned all these narrations. You will say, Sheikh, this happened once? No, maybe happened twice, maybe 10 times. Do you understand? Maybe happened this one, and one Sahabi saw the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ take a gravel from the ground. Other one, he said he didn't saw the Prophet take this hasa, and he found he did that by his nail. Which one right? All of them. Because the point, not how the Prophet take off this dirty. No, the point, the rest of this hadith. What happened when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ saw that? He taught us very important idea in Aqidah. In Aqidah, brothers. The Prophet said, any Muslim pay his duty or nawafil, he has to understand that Allah before him. Allah before him. How this happened? This is not your work. This is not your job. Do you understand? As a Muslim, we believe that Allah before me. If Allah be in front of me and my face to Qibla, to wall or Kaaba or to my Lord. So this is what we should learn from this hadith. This is the first point. And this is mas'ala in Aqidah, brothers. That when I start my prayer, I have to put in my meeting with my Lord. Do you feel like this? Meeting, wallahi, with one child, and this is you to talk face to face. If I turn my face to the side or left side while this is talking with me, what you say? Sheikh, why you disrespect the boy? Sheikh, this is not good manners. Does that make sense? If someone talk with you, you have to look at him. This is a very important idea, brothers and sisters. When I start my prayer, I have to feel my Lord before me. I get amazed with my Lord. And the other hadith says that when any worshipper starts his prayer, Allah will call him, my servant, I'm with you. Don't go to anything from all this dunya. All this dunya. Allahu Akbar, that means all takbiratul ihram. Every after this sentence is forbidden. But dhikr. Wa aqim as-salah. That means start your prayer to remember market, car, especially in Tarawih. One brother, he said that a joke. He said, I sort all my work in Tarawih. Sheikh, the Imam get about every rak'ah, and when the Imam starts tomorrow, that inshallah after tomorrow, this Allahu Akbar, Allahu. Seriously. Indeed, Allah will call this person 3 times calls from Allah. The first one, my slave. Brothers, if boy is speaking with you, you have to look. But this happened in eyes, this eyes, or this eyes? Tell me, brothers, do you know that we have eyes in our heart? Do you know that we have our heart? Do you know ears in our heart? Seriously, brother, do you know we have brain in our heart? إنها لا تعمل أبصار ولكن التي في الصدور. You see, the person can see everything in this heart. His sight 10%, 100%. On the day of judgment, this person will say, Ya Allah, I used to see everything in the life. I'm blind. I cannot see. For judgment, we look at with these eyes, not this. So if you don't eyes and do this eyes art perfectly, you will not open these eyes on the day of judgment. Understand me, brothers? For the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us this to open these eyes in your heart. When you do ta'ammul, you see it. Who is the creator of this globe? Who is the creator of these gems? Say Allah, Allah. Not like this. Think how this. You see the ant? Tongue, ear, soul. You know this mosquito has things in her body or its body. This mosquito. One fact not suitable with it. If this blood, they take new body and as a food. In this skin, mosquito will do takhdir. What we call takhdir, doctor? Takhdir. Sorry? Do you know this word?
Yeah, so you can't
Anything. How this mosquito, with this size, has all of these factories in its body. How happen? When we think, for that Allah says in the Quran, Allah asked to open this eye. At the camel walk in the desert about 7-8 days without water, food. How did it happen? Look at his body, subhanallah. Look at all the creatures in the ocean. One day, this nice man, as we know, Sulaiman, the Prophet used to speak with all and used to understand the languages. So Allah give him confidence. He decided to feed the animal the ocean. He ordered the birds, he ordered the dogs, he ordered the camels, the earth, prepare food, collect food for one the beach. That he wants to hold all the ocean. One whale from the ocean hit everything. And he said, ocean properly. I'm still. Sayyidina Sulaiman feels surprised. Allah sent them all these creatures from the ocean. What about the rest? 300 whales inside this. Why we say that, brothers? Think, and this mind, you will find a strong faith. Because mind guide us to believe Allah perfect. Worship Allah perfect. When I heard this hadith from the Prophet ﷺ, when I start, why the Prophet ﷺ used to say to Bilal, "Oh Bilal, arihna, please stop, do iqama. I want to get tired. We go to our bed, isn't it? and we sit in the bed. I need to get little bit. I need this as a believer. Our in prayer, but this rest not for this rest for all our hearts. Brothers, point when this happens, when we open the eyes of, we use the mind of nowadays. If I say majority people just in their heart, not in their mind. We pray in our this prayer in the Quran. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن على قلوب أقفالها. When I read that, I try to the power, the faith of this day. Do we do like this? Do like this, brother? When she spent all the whole night from she هل أتى غاشية one of the of resurrection will destroy this sky. I will destroy all the planets. I think will destroy. So this verse, هل أتاك حديث الغاشية? Old lady repeat this verse. The Prophet heard her voice crying, هل أتاك حديث and the Prophet, I get it. نعم أتاك was crying. Inside this three words, when this three word heart, we will find it. He said, if the Prophet Muhammad to interpret the ba, the billah, not whole word, Bismillah, I'm ready maybe 30 books from